Well, this is Citywide Stories, and I'm with Kylie Henderson, who is here at the control centre of the church. Kylie, you're our finance manager, and what does that actually mean? What do you actually do here?
Well, we make sure the bills are paid, for starters. I've had the privilege of working under Agnes's wing for a few years, and Agnes has stepped back in her role, so it means that I'm stepping up and doing a few more duties, and absolutely love doing it. And I've had the privilege of working under Jan's wing of a Tuesday. Last semester I was able to do my professional practice unit as part of Citywide, and will be in the office on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I want to continue doing that as well.
So tell us about this professional practice unit. What's that part of?
I'm doing a graduate diploma in ministry for the purpose of being able to do chaplaincy work in nursing homes, hospitals, schools. My passion is working with the elderly in nursing homes, and that's something that I really want to look into in the future. Not necessarily paid work, but just going in, spending time with people, praying for them, and just letting them know that I still see you as a person, I value you, and having the conversations that staff don't necessarily get to have with them. It's just something, I grew up in nursing homes, my mum used to work in them, and I feel comfortable there, and I relate really well with the elderly. So yeah, it's a big passion of mine.
Tell us about your family.
Well, we're a busy family. We've got two boys, Daniel and David, who are both on the autism spectrum. I have a stepson, Isaac, who's recently married, and we have a grandchild on the way in October. Exciting times. So our boys keep us very busy, especially trying to make sure that they get their therapy and assistance, and we were blessed with them beginning at a new school last year, which has just made such a difference in their life, and we do what we need to do to support them and help them grow and be independent in the world.
You have particular insight to what it means as a mum with autistic boys. You also had to manage yourself with not having full vision. What do you think it means for us to be a church that creates space for people who may not process as everyone else processes, or who have other challenges with sight or other things like that?
I think the wonderful thing about Citywide is that we are a family, and part of being a family is being able to be yourself and be loved for who you are and not have to change who you are. I found that I was able to let my guard down, because of past hurt and trauma with people being so mean to me in regards to not being able to see right, that I actually felt comfortable enough to share my story. I felt comfortable enough to be honest and to try and help other people in similar situations, like with our boys being discriminated against. And it happens so many times. People just think of worst case scenarios, but there's lots of people that simply get picked on because they're different. And I'm fiercely independent, so I always like to do everything for myself. But there's always hurdles that come in the way with that. And yeah, I think Citywide has just really blessed us with an opportunity to be able to come and be ourselves and be supported and loved with that. And anyone that has had a similar situation, I'm happy to sit down and have a conversation with. Sometimes it's easier to talk to someone that's going through a similar thing, or knows what it's like to be discriminated against. And Citywide has just found home for us.
Yeah. How can people be praying for you on your journey? What's the...
2 more units to complete this semester, so prayer for keeping on track with my studies. But pray in particular for our family. Pray that we can continue stepping up in our ministry areas, but also still being able to manage time and support one another, and Matt on eldership and merge youth groups. So we have lots of balls in the air, and just that support in prayer is much appreciated.